Hey, everyone.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, okay. How's everyone doing? Welcome. We're on call 11, and I think we're starting to hit our stride with these. So let's just start with some client updates. Maybe Gajender, someone from the Zeem team, you want to lead us off? I believe last week you were talking about Genesis generation tool being ready and local interop with. Okay.
Hey guys. So with regard to Genesis generation tool, I think it has been ready and we have been able to consume its format and start our nodes. In terms of Zeem, so we are right now trying to integrate the spec test on which we want to discuss with other people as well. So what is the best format to have the spec test? And as such, we are mostly ready for Interop if Ream is also ready. And I do have a proposal for a change, which might not be a big change, but in fact could be a simplification, which is that so for signatures, right, we have attestation signed vote as well. So we can perhaps just have one signature on the block level, which could aggregate all the other signatures as well. So in that way, the input to, for example, to our prover can become small, and that is one of the things that we notice that since the input to the prover to our prover has increased, so it is sort of bringing up other issues apart from the fact that it is taking more cycles and more time to prove the state transition. So I think if we can just move all the signatures in one total block signature, it should be it will be good for generating the proofs.
Could you open a PR for the change so that we can discuss on the PR?
Yeah, sounds good. We'll open up here.
Great.
Yep. So yeah, so I think Ream team can also give some updates. So last week we did some optimizations on memory. So we use this database for our lean node, and for our local environment and also some Docker compose script, we are able to observe some finalizations, and definitely going well. So I think, yeah, for just the RIM part, we are almost ready for Interop as well. And the one, for the Genesis generators output, it's also ready. So I think the format is also, yep, we are following the common formats as well. So I guess the spec, if the spec test is ready, we are trying to integrate that test in our code base as soon as possible. That's the one thing we are remaining, and also our member Sharik will take some metrics on the Rim side, and we are preparing an initial proposal for Rim metrics. That's it.
I can carry on from there. Let me just stream my screen real quick. I did see Katya's latest PR, which actually formalizes a lot of stuff I'm gonna show. But let me go right here to desktop share. It's okay. Okay, now I should be able to. I'm gonna have to reopen my to share. Reopen my Zoom to share. Give me 1 second, guys.
So maybe for the metrics we can discuss later about after those updates.
Yeah. Camille, maybe we could go to the plane update first and then circle back to metrics.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we have a good progress with integrations. So yeah, we implemented fork choice, and we just 1 or 2 bugs away from actually working networking and everything. Yeah, just so yeah, 3SF and yeah, communications and all these messages, they are implemented. Yeah, just some troubleshooting. Yeah, I believe by the end of the week, yeah, we should be also ready. So we might. What is missing is, yeah, we're currently storing everything in memory. So yeah, we will need to introduce persistent storage, which we already have, but yeah, we're just not using it. And also, yeah, we have Prometheus integration. So yeah, metrics. Yes. So basically, introducing metrics should be really fast. Yeah, once we have everything else working. Yes, I think that's mostly it from our side. Thanks. Yeah, we were also, by the way, thanks Gajender for sharing the spec generation tool. Yeah, we updating our spec, which we used previously, to this spec format. It's yeah, should be also relatively quick. So yeah, by the end of the week we should have everything ready in terms of running prototype, and yeah, we should start. We should, and then yeah, we're just working on some optimizations, introducing storage, all this stuff. But we can already start testing, basically. I think. Yeah. Thanks.
Were there any other client updates? So maybe we can, I think I want to try to structure this where we go client updates and then specification updates and then kind of discussion topics. I'll try to be a little more structured in the way I issue or format the issues. But yeah, so before we go back to metrics, and that could also be a recurring area, were there any specification updates that we should cover or specification related discussion topics? Great. So yeah, Sharik, let's talk about metrics. I think you had an update there.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen here, and can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
So I got a head start on creating a proposal for the initial metrics that each client should track. Katya has previously linked the beacon interop metrics. So I created this doc that says what we in Ream have right now, what the beacon interop metrics are, and what we can have relative to the beacon interop metric for lean. Uh, uh, I started with so in Ream we currently have the lean finalized slot, the lean justified slot, the lean head slot, and the block proposal time. Uh, in so I read through the beacon metrics, and I believe some of them we can straight up go ahead and move over to lean. Some of them have epochs. I don't think we are tracking epoch based stuff anymore, and we'll go to finalized slot, justified slot, and previously justified slot. So these are the metrics I propose as our initial metrics. What I have seen is Katya made a PR recently, just like this morning, if not like 10-15 minutes ago, that does formalize a lot of that stuff. So reading that PR, that might change some of this stuff. But yeah, these are the initial metrics I propose.
Thanks, Sharik. So we will basically review this and come back if there is anything that needs to be added or changed.
Amazing. I'm gonna link this in the chat right away and in the PQ.
Excellent. Yeah, and Katya, if you could drop the PR there and see you have your hand raised.
Yeah, hello everyone. So I have an open issue for discussing this beacon metrics and the draft PR. So I think we just need to join with Sharik and make it in kind of one PR or etc. Feel free to add these notes to this GitHub issue, Sharik. So yeah, and we can track. Definitely, I just kind of copied the metrics from the beacon chain, and it's still draft and it's still in work because some of the metrics are not relevant. So currently, I'm cleaning up them as well. So here, where we can collaborate with Sharik and cut off the unnecessary metrics. So let's just collab, Sharik. Async.
Amazing. Let's do that. Thank you, Katya.
This issue is for like existing beacon metrics, and I opened another issue. I don't know if it's overlapping or not. Another issue specifically for DevNet Zero metrics. Maybe we need something, or we already have something, so we can just standardize for DevNet Zero specifically. So yeah, do you still sharing the screen, Sharik?
Sweet.
Great work. Thanks, Sharik and Katya. Are there any other discussion items that anyone would like to floor?
I think we can start doing the spec work on the signature bit now, because once this is done, I don't see basically many challenges towards getting the signature integrated, apart from just the integration challenges most likely, which I'm hoping will be less. Because we are going to use the same library, bindings over the same library. So we can perhaps start working on it. I believe Toma is already working on it. So maybe we can have some insight into it.
Katya, did you have your hand raised in regards to the spec or from earlier?
No, sorry.
No, that's fine. Toma, did you have anything that you wanted to add on the signature spec?
I think that right now the signature spec is feature complete. So there are all the types in place, all the tests to confirm that the spec is okay, and all the function implemented with all the API. So yeah, we can, both the Python and the Rust are okay. So yeah.
Yeah, so with regard to the spec with regard to the lean chain, I mean, that is again tying into the previous thing that I mentioned, that we would want to also aggregate all the block signatures, for example, signboard signatures into one final block signature. So I guess we should basically now think about a lean signature spec in that respect as well. So I will do the PR and then we can have discussion on it.
Yeah. We can mock that for the moment, but of course, like the missing pieces here is like the full scheme for signature aggregation, including the minimal VM and including the proof system. But that is completely another topic, and that is the most difficult one. So we don't have even an answer yet on how to do this. So we are actively looking into this with the post-quantum team, with Emil, with a bunch of other people. So yeah, for now we can just mock things, but not run that in DevNet production right now.
And when do you think we could have some sort of an aggregation spec going?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. For now, like we have a minimal VM, but the minimal VM is huge, so we cannot spec. It's like a bit more than 10K lines of code in Rust. So this is very hard to spec, and even if I wanted to spec this, it includes also like the PCS, that is another like more 1,000 lines of code. And even with that, we don't have the performance numbers right now. So this is work in progress. We are quite confident that it will work, but this is work in progress. And yeah.
So sounds good. We'll basically then mock the block signature as such, and that it's working. And
For now, we can just mock, and we can't do anything else than mocking or finding some arrangement, but we can't do the real aggregation, at least for now.
All right, great.
So just to re-say what we just reconfirm. So DevNet 1 will have, for example, signed votes. It will not have any aggregation, and it will also not have basically the block signature, because we want to do block signature as an aggregated signature. So it will still be 0 bytes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Or we can maybe think about how to mock something in order to have like kind of a fake aggregation, but we will not be able to do the real aggregation. Yeah.
I mean, you can always.
Sorry. I think we didn't hear you well.
You can always. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Still a little garbled, Benedict. Maybe try again.
Now?
Yes, better now.
Okay. Sorry with my headphones. Yeah, so you can always concatenate things for aggregation. Like trivial aggregation is always just to concatenate things. Why not do that as a mock?
Yeah, with small number of validators, we can definitely try that.
But if we have like 1,000 validators, for example, and then each signature is like 3 kilobytes, I think the size of aggregation would be larger than the expected size of aggregation once we have snarks.
Yes, sure. That is true, but I guess that was like expected, right? Because we said there's one DevNet in between having no signature and having the full aggregation thing. So it was expected that we will have where we don't have aggregation yet.
Yeah, it makes sense, because I mean, till we don't have aggregation anyway, we are going to put all those signatures in the block, so we can definitely concat all those signatures in one single signature field. I don't see a challenge in that as such. The sizes of the signed block won't really change. Or what we can do is basically we can, for example, for the block, when we had a message and a signature. So instead of signature, we can right now have signatures, which basically means that the first, it is an array of signature with the first signature being, it is a list of signatures with the first signature being block signature, and then basically rest of the signatures being from that attestation. So I think this would also sort of work for now, but it would still achieve the separation that we want to have.
All right. Any other topics? So it sounds like several of us are going to be on the road next week, traveling to Cambridge. And then the following week, there will, I guess by Wednesday, yeah, there will probably be people traveling back. I'm going to be at another retreat. So we may not be having this call for 2 weeks, so that we have the opportunity to actually do the interop. I'm sure that there'll be a lot of like sync and async work happening within those 2 weeks. And I think that by the time we get back, we'll have some real maybe some proof of concept, a DevNet show, a lot of work to reflect on, and of course all of these IRL sessions are going to be recorded, and I'm going to do what I can to get those published as quickly as possible. So if you're not able to be there, we can certainly have a debrief so that everyone that's not able to make it there personally, and the people that are, we can reflect back on what we learned and any open discussion items, and really make the most of that time together. But yeah, we've got a very packed agenda coming together. Excited to share it with you all. And yeah, I look forward to seeing a lot of you in person. And other than that, I will send out the invite for when we return. I believe it'll be October 15th will be the next call. All right.
I guess
Thank you very much. Oh,
well,
go ahead, Lau.
sorry, yeah. I guess Manas from Lighthouse also wanted to give a quick update.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Moss.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry I couldn't raise my hand because I'm joining in from a phone.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, just a small update from my side. It's not that huge. I've just like started some like uh, the client is like running right now, but I've just added all the containers and I don't have any chaining right now. I've started the libp2p node as well. So I think when you guys are gone for like 2 weeks, I'm gonna be heads down working and trying to finish my implementation. I just like wanted a few resources, like confirm on few resources that the lean spec on the repository right now, that's like devnet 0 complete, and also if there is an ETH pandops, like the kurtosis configuration file, if that's available, that would be nice for me to do local devnet. So yeah, these are a few like resources that would be nice to have.
Yeah, so to respond to the spec, yes, we are DevNet 0 complete, but I will do a PR which I will share, and to change how signatures are bundled right now. So there could be a small change. With regard to kurtosis, so basically we are right now going without kurtosis. Maybe we'll just write a simple tool to spin it up, but we have a Genesis generator that generates various config files that you need, and it is also very quite simple in that sense that it will, so everything is fixed, that the secret key for your libp2p instance is fixed, all the peers are pre-generated, So in that regard, it will be easy to consume and set up your node. So we can basically share that. And yeah, so whatever changes are there, we can basically coordinate. And I will also add you to the lean spec dev group that we have. And yeah, I will also add Kamil. I think he's also missing from there. So you should be on top of things with regard to that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. Thanks. Yep, that's mostly from my side.
All right. Thanks for the update, Manas. Gadgender, I don't know if I'm in that chat. If you could add me to that too, that'd be great. The lean spec. All right. Thank you all. And I'll talk to you soon. I'll post the minutes to this call later on and the recording.
Thanks, Will.
Thanks.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Will.
Bye.
Bye bye, everybody.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.